hello.
Hello.
I love having a tiny mouse. It's so like, it's so tiny.
I hate the tiny mouse just feel awful to use.
Like, I already have small hands. Why am I like hurting myself more?
Okay, well my hands aren't that small. So.
My fault.
Yeah, it is your fault. Have bigger hands.
God damn.
You put your hand on your face, right?
You're right, you're right. Okay. Ragnarok versus Fastcree. This is a rematch.
Yes.
Do you think Ragnarok does it again?
I don't know. Ragnarok is very prone to like getting into his own head and not necessarily like tilting, but
Right.
sort of like getting off his game pretty easily. I did just play a bunch of finals with him with the explicit purpose of ideally making him feel more confident against Villager.
Right. Oh, you're like the perfect person for that.
Kind of. I play Isabel, not Villager.
It's in the same vein.
Yeah.
Kind of, but not really.
You play with the same general gameplay. But I don't know. If Free decides to be the neutral enjoyer that he is, I don't know how well Ragnarok should be. And I do also just generally think that Animal Crossing beats Rob, so there's that.
I would imagine all the projectiles would like stuff him out like crazy because he just wouldn't get the chance to like, you know, do whatever Rob wants to do.
Pretty much. It's just a sense of, first of all, being able to pocket gyro isn't like the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not very fun for Rob. It cancels out some of his movement options as well as just generally gives moves his best out of shield option.
Oh. But Rob can also do that.
Can also up smash. You know, does kind of require Villagers a bit close on shield, but generally they don't like to do it, but you'll sometimes cancel it.
If Villager pockets gyro, does that take it away?
It takes it away until either Villager gets rid of it or just dies.
I see. Fastcree was saying earlier after their first set that he didn't expect Ragnarok to be such a strong opponent today. Or like, not that, it's just like...
No, I get it.
He said that he hasn't played him in a while and it's very stark improvement. And it's true, Ragnarok's been grinding lately.
Absolutely.
That's the Swagamuffin effect, I guess. Very, very high recovery.
I mean, that is just generally how Rob wants to handle recovering in this matchup.
Right.
Animal Crossing can't really cover high recoveries that often, especially since Villager has the sideways hold rocket, not the upwards hold rocket. And you know, since one of Villager's best attributes is their ledge trapping, just going up all the way up on stage and then trying to land everything there, so that thing is way better.
Ragnarok's holding it together really well for this first game. Honestly, if he keeps up this pace, it might be his set. We might see him in Grants for the first time ever.
Yeah, who is in
Zexy's waiting in Grants on the winner's side. When they first played, they did Roy and Crown.
That
because
sounds like them, yeah.
Ragnarok said that Young Link is a terrible matchup for Roy, which makes sense, but honestly, no matter how he does tonight, he's setting a personal best for ladder, and like, ladders are very hard.
I think this would also just generally be his best placement at any event.
Right.
So BMS is harder than the ladder.
It's true. We're washed. His local with all its PR players means that. Oh, really good read there.
Game 1 goes to Ragnarok.
Then I have to work with this tiny ass mouse again.
When you like it.
Do I?
You said you did.
Do I? Oh, this is him in single eye. That's a great way to start the set, honestly. I think Ragnarok just has to keep himself grounded here and like do whatever he was doing in the first set against Kree, and he's fine.
Yes, Ragnarok told me that basically what he was doing for the set the first time was letting Kree take the gyro and then just sit across the stage and like fire off lasers and just like basically just punish whatever Kree was trying to do from across the stage, which isn't a terrible idea. It might just have come down to Kree not expecting that sort of
Let's go Rag! Let's go Rag!
Thank you, Zexy.
Zexy is a massive Hunter fan.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of
wow.
videos too. And that is the other major thing that Rob has. While Rob's like down air isn't that great for some villager up off stage, Rob does just generally have pretty good active aerials. And particularly if you can cut the side lead there, because you're in no threat of getting hurt by villager's recovery.
Right.
They can definitely steal early stocks.
Whoa.
Pretty good.
Thank you, Holmes.
Yeah.
Cool. Whiffing job there. That's something that Free's favorite button is. It's a very good, silly button. But yeah.
These high recoveries are doing wonders for Ragnarok. I mean, like you said, Animal Crossing can't really cover it, and
Yeah,
it's not like Kree's making the effort too.
Yeah, and like obviously Kree probably shouldn't just go all the way up there to try to catch into that.
Right.
Unless he's like confident that he's going to catch the startup on an air.
Oh! The tree lingers and gets him.
Yeah, just bounced off the stage there, so it's still accurate. And yeah, like while Animal Crossing can decently deal with Rob's nair just by doing dash backs and then dash attacks, because they do a very large dash attacks, Kree probably just doesn't feel too confident in doing that, and without a really insane. Ooh, nice little conversion there. But yeah. Oh, beautiful Bureau's pocket there. That's the other big thing, is even if Villager doesn't have pocket for gyro or laser, you can just use the pocket as a good landing option to cover the fact that otherwise Rob will just definitely mess you up with up airs and up tilts.
Oh my god.
What's up, what's wrong?
This is muted.
Oh, no, I made sure, don't worry.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm sure also Kree's just happy to see Ragnarok doing so well.
Yeah.
When Ragnarok beat Justin in the Game 5 situation, I think he popped out harder for him than anyone. It was really nice to see.
Kree is a bundle of joy. I love talking to him.
Oh yeah, Kree I think is a really great example of someone who is here because he loves this. And it's so refreshing to see. Like he really is here because he loves to be here. And it's like, I feel like we could all learn something from Kree.
He also loves the game. You can tell because he's the one playing it the most often.
That's true. He hasn't gotten sick of it yet. Or if he has, he's good at not showing it.
There,
Thank you.
Kree makes sure that he plays the most Smash because there are 7 minutes on the clock and 0 when the game ends.
It's true. I think it takes a certain kind of person to be able to camp that well for 2 whole Smash games now.
Oh, all right.
Back air? Back air is doing one, like he's gotten so many socks with that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very active move. And I think particularly for how Fastcree likes playing, because he does, he is a fan of just like dashing up to, make space and then force an option. It is very good. Also, it helps a lot to stuff out Void Rocket approaches, because that is generally how Villager wants to play the game. Just fire a Void Rocket, run at you, force an option, and rinse and repeat. And back air just kind of invalidates that. It's a completely safe option, and you do lose some stage control, but you can get that back pretty easily in this matchup.
Right. And it just covers so much. Like,
Exactly.
Villager's small body can be like anywhere above or below Rob when he's in back air, and it still catches you probably.
Yeah.
Ragnarok was saying this is like the best Rob bracket he's ever had. He's like, I'm tired of fighting -2 matchups that like stall and hashtag. Like, I think I deserve it this one time.
He plays Rob.
You know what? We are in a weird league with the Rob players though. I can't imagine it being fun to like.
Well, what are his -2 matchups?
I don't know. Whatever he's playing is stall and hashtag.
I guess. How different can those possibly be from here and like BMS and K?
Who knows? Honestly, I think BMS's matchups are like
That's
probably some of the more honest ones in Virginia. Because like on the Xanadu side, it's more normal, but like here, Northern Virginia, it's just the character pool is so fucked up.
It is. I love it.
And then BMS is like normal.
I love
you actually see Aegis players there.
We have one.
You have a lot of like,
Go Ragnarok!
thank you, sexy.
No,
You have a lot of like O2 or 1-2 Aegises at BMS.
well, yeah, that's fair. Like, not to say they don't count, but like if you want to like actually see an Aegis, just play against Taz and what him can't do.
Right. Hi, Taz.
Hi,
Oh, you know
Taz.
what? The other thing that's indicative of how normal BMS is that you guys actually have a good Min player.
We used to.
You're right, I'm sorry.
He has
a
given
good
up.
King K role player.
Yes.
happened with Start GG?
I don't know. He just decided he didn't want to play Minion anymore.
You know what?
Oh!
That character sucks. Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Well, if there's anything Rob's good at, it's stealing stocks.
Yeah. If you can force somebody to air dodge like halfway down the stage, that'll just rip the stock out no matter who you are. Ragnarok does still have a really good lead here. And just, I don't know, Kree's gonna have to do a lot of work to make this back. But I obviously wouldn't count him out necessarily.
I feel like it's always hard to count Kree out, because he's always like, when you get in the very close scramble situations and he know that his neck is on the line, he's very good at picking it up and like...
No, exactly. And the other thing was just like, you know, a lot of people when they are playing, and when they're like behind, they're like, I have to make this big explosive read or option to like get myself back into this game. But frequently it's like the opposite, and you know, it's better to just wait and just like force your opponent, and like wait for your opponent to make a mistake themselves. And that's just how Kree plays anyways. So I don't really think it's, you know, impossible to count him out in one of these situations. You can see that he's just slowly inching his way back and waiting for Ragnarok to make big mistakes.
I mean, like we talked about, that's just, like, Kree just likes this game so much that he's able to play patiently.
No, exactly.
You don't see a lot of that in this game.
Rob is out of fuel. And that's a stock, yeah.
And he didn't even need the tree. It was just for show.
Well, I think it was for a bit more than show. I think it's still a pretty threatening thing to have on screen. Oh,
absolutely. I think this set honestly comes down to how they play this last stock. Obviously for Ragnarok, because if he wins this, then he wins the set. But for Kree, if he takes this last stock and if he plays it immaculately, he gets in Ragnarok's head and he can kind of get him off his game.
The other big thing is that I'm not really seeing Fastcree pick a lot of aggressive options out of shield. Obviously, part of that just comes down to the fact that like Rob's air is just safe. Ooh.
Great air dodge there.
But every now and then, I would like to see Kree try to go for like an up smash out of shield instead of just a retreating nair to like reset to neutral. Ooh. Yeah, we can tell Ragnarok is trying to find a kill really quickly.
Yeah, no, he's definitely getting very, very thirsty for that kill. And if he doesn't slow down and like take himself back just like one step. Oh. Never mind, my fault. I'm sorry.
You know,
I'm sorry, Kree, I didn't mean it. And Ragnarok is moving on to Grand Finals.
Woo! Let's go, Hunter. Nobody tells Exy he's gonna scream.